Hey everyone, in today's video I'm going to show you 6 of my favorite low back stretches. Cat camel. Starting your hands and knees, we're going to round our back up to the ceiling and then extend it down to the floor. Some cues that can help is as you round your back, think about pulling your ribs up towards the ceiling and kind of squeezing your glutes. And then as you arch your back, think about kind of be able to hold some water on the low of your back. We recommend 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps and really try to emphasize these lower 5 bones of your spine. Some people actually may help by putting their hand on their back to kind of get some tactile feedback. So as you round, you can really emphasize those parts of your spine moving rather than the upper thoracic spine. And again, it's gentle motion with each subsequent rep trying to get farther. So the rock back stretch, start on your hands and knees, rock back onto your heels, relaxing your low back. Recommend holding this for 20 to 30 seconds, 1 to 2 sets. In this position should be comfortable. You shouldn't be pushing back too hard. And again, you really want to let your back just kind of relax. And as the stretch goes on, you should be able to sink into it more. It may help to provide some overpressure with your hands. But again, we kind of want the body dictate how far we stretch rather than forcing it into a position it doesn't want to be in. TailWag. Starting on your hands and knees, we're going to shift our pelvis from side to side. Now this one will be dynamic, so we recommend doing 8 to 10 reps on both directions. And again, you don't want to really stretch hard at end range. You want to just kind of go back and forth and see what your body allows. And hopefully as you do each rep, you'll have more range of motion. If you find that your whole body is tensing or you're holding your breath, you're pushing too hard. Again, this is a low load stretch and we're just trying to create mobility in the spine and kind of warm up the tissues. And as they get more flexible, increase the range of motion. So the prone press up. Now this is great for extension. So putting your hands in a push-up position, keeping your waist and your pelvis on the floor. You're going to press up as high as you can and come back down. Now again, you don't need to extend your elbows all the way if that's too uncomfortable at first. So again, the goal is just to kind of extend the back and press up. Some people may find that if they squeeze their buttocks a little bit, that actually feels better. So that's a trick you can try. But again, the goal is to kind of dynamically mobilize the spine, 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Some people may prefer just to start with just kind of passively hanging out on their elbows to kind of warm up the spine and then progressing to the dynamic push-ups. Knees to chest. Laying on your back with your feet on the ground and your knees bent. Gently pull up your knees towards your chest, again relaxing the low back. When you do this, you want to make sure that your back is kind of passive and it's not arched. So as you pull your knees up, just let your back go. And sometimes talking helps or just not holding your breath. We recommend 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. And again, you're not trying to just sit here and just hold really hard at end range. We're trying to create motion and let the body kind of dictate how far and how fast we push. Some people may benefit from just doing one leg initially at first. And as they get more comfortable or get more flexible, they can increase to both legs. But again, this is a dynamic stretch and we'll let the body dictate the pace. So lumbar rotation. So on our back with our legs bent again, we're going to bring both our legs to one side and then the other. And again, kind of let the weight of your legs kind of passively stretch your low back. And again, with each rep, try to increase the subsequent range of motion rather than really cranking hard on end range. As we go back and forth, do 2 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Some people may find it a little bit beneficial to kind of cross one leg over the other to kind of emphasize one hip. Again, experiment with this, but again, it should be kind of dynamic and low load and just kind of let your body dictate how fast you push.